Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today I'll be reacting to Theme from Flaregun by Marshall Crenshaw. And that is not grammatically correct, theme from Flaregun. It feels like there should be another word in there, maybe theme from the flare gun. I'm really not sure what this is referring to, but as with all Marshall Crenshaw songs, it is not worth trying to predict what I'm going to hear. It is better to just hear it, so I'm excited to check it out today. A big thank you to Frank, whose generous support made this reaction possible. And now, let's jump in. Okay. I can hear a motif forming. Wow. Already on the second go around of this chord progression, you can hear the guitar layering. The second layer wasn't there before. That's cool. I like the harmonies. There's this like interesting melodic thickness that I'm hearing in this track. It kind of sits like, if you imagine like the song as like a 2D box, it kind of sits like a thick like 3 to 4 pixel line in the middle. I don't know how to describe it other than that. Just like right here. I think that's the bass. Major twist. Goes major, then major 7th, then minor, jazzy. And the guitar tone changed. Yeah, so far this whole instrumental is me trying to like pick apart what moments are like in this song do we hear instrumental changes and transitions, because if you're not paying attention for them, the song just feels like a fluid river, and it still feels like that, but if you're not paying attention to when those instruments are being added and how they're, you know, affecting the course of this song's river, it is very overwhelming. I'm starting to now pick up on the melodic flow of Marshall Crenshaw songs. I've had to like take a few nights to just sleep on it and figure things out after my initial reactions to Miracle of Science. It's not the easiest task though, so that's my best like guide to Marshall Crenshaw as a Marshall Crenshaw novice still. Just pay attention to the flow of the river. Is that vocals? It almost was. I hear a voice though, I swear. Somewhere in the back. Oh, this guitar. Bluesy. Okay. Marshall loves to throw in those moments. I'll make the same point again. If we're not paying attention to how the river is flowing, you just kind of drift and drift and drift and land in different towns ashore. It's a great experience. I don't think I've heard many artists do what Marshall is doing. It is such like a distinct style. If I even had to like say an artist that sounds roughly roughly similar to this, I don't know if I could come up with any name. I'll think about it a little bit more, but Marshall so far stands alone. So that's like that's vocals, I swear. But we have no lyrics, which is fine. The guitar holds the vocal line. I need to figure out what Flaregun is truly to understand this. Whoa. What a strange chord to end it on. There you have it. Theme from Flaregun by Marshall Crenshaw. Let's just look it up. Let's just look up what theme from Flaregun actually refers to, if there is anything. Because this was a fully instrumental track. I love how there's a link here that you can't see on your screen, but it says theme from Flaregun, song and lyrics by Marshall Crenshaw, and the page is just completely blank. I'll just go to the wiki for Miracle of Science here. We can all look together. Miracle of Science is the 7th studio album by singer-songwriter Marshall Crenshaw and his first studio effort for the indie imprint Razor and Tie. So they're an entertainment company, okay. Having left the major labels to increase his creative control, Crenshaw produced the album and played most of the instruments. That is by far one of the most impressive aspects of Marshall, is his ability to do everything on his own. And it sounds like there's 10 other members creating this music with him. Due to its status as Crenshaw's first indie album, first largely self-performed album, Miracle of Science has been singled by Crenshaw as a case of circling back to his pre-major label roots. He was largely spurred to record the album due to his faith in the song What Do You Dream Of? Yeah, this is the first song I reacted to off Miracle. He explained, I had What Do You Dream Of as of 1992, a few years before the album. To some extent, it was about needing to do an album in order to get that song out. You couldn't just do a single back then, at least I didn't think so. That's something that I've kind of always sort of considered, and it recently came to my attention as Falling in Reverse actually started releasing many singles, but I don't know why at this point in the modern era you need to release entire albums. I do understand the artistic purpose of it and the namestay of albums and records, it still holds value in the eyes of many of the like quote unquote older generation, and still in modern day consumers and younger kids. Albums still have a meaning and place, but I also think the advent of just Spotify, YouTube, all of these song streaming platforms allows for singles just to be dropped dropped whenever, and you could just create music that way. Just drop single after single after single. From a marketing perspective, that has its pros and cons, but then you could at least produce a steady stream of music for your fans. If you release everything as a big drop of an album, then yeah, I think it's a bigger risk and bigger reward. So that aside about albums and single releases, Marshall, with his creative genius, I think he could do whatever he wants. And honestly, if he is now working on music alone, granted this was in 1996, I think Miracle of Science, I think working on the music alone, being that indie artist and producing more novel things that speaks to him makes more sense. I'm still unsure about theme for Flaregun, what that means, but overall musically, the motifs made sense to me, and I was following that river, the flow, as I put it, and it's a fun one. It has a nice jest to it. We transition between many major, minor, and kind of jazzy seventh chords. This song didn't have those like twangs of darkness as much as some of his other tracks did. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed the reaction today. Subscribe if you did, and if you'd like to request one yourself, hit the link down below. And as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and peace.